Fancy seeing you, my lemon juice squeezed on a chicken schnitzel today. Mr. Ryan Drums has this comment, and I've got some juicy information for you. Mr. Ryan Drums is saying, to be fair, the diamond hands meme, which is in crypto referring to basically never let go of your bags, never stop holding. The diamond hands meme was the most diabolical, underhanded tactic to get retail investors to hold the early OG's bags while they dumped out at the top, while gaslighting new 2021 retail into hodling new positions all the way down. I want to tell you something, friends. If I was new to the industry, if I was new to financial markets, speculation, investing, and all the shebang, I would believe this. The truth is, when people see and feel a green candle, we make the narrative up. There is no secret community out there who goes, aha, diamond hands, even though they do it. They do it. I promise you, they do it. But even if there isn't a secret community, the people do it. Everybody does it. Why? At every top, it's like mathematically programmed. The only way for you to get to that top is if people believed there was a higher target. There's a reason to hold. It happened in Bitcoin. Nobody sold Bitcoin at 70,000. Why? Because they all believed that 100,000's coming up here. You see, it's always baked in. But for your own safety, it is always better to assume that there is a secret cabal out there in a shadowy room who are telling you to diamond hands while they dump. I promise you, even though it's not 100% true, it's better for you and your safety in the future. Because if you always have that skeptical glasses on, that skeptical hat, and you're like, wait a minute, I wonder if the message I'm receiving is the opposite to what I should be doing. If we're always questioning this narrative, we have a higher probability of escaping safely and exiting before the weekends realize they are about to get pooped on. I am here repeating as well. People do it to themselves. They will buy the top. So when people buy the tops, they say, diamond hands, going higher, going higher. But really what they mean is they go, well, I'm now in. I've bought at the tippy top of 3 green monthly candles. I want another 30 to appear. Also the opposite though. You see what Ryan is saying? It's also the opposite. When people, could be big funds, it could be small funds, it doesn't matter. All the billionaires too. When they sell the bottoms, they also use opposite labels. They say de-risking and adapting to market conditions. You see, that doesn't sound anywhere near as bad as what I make it. I say they're toilet paper hands, bears are smelly and poop in the woods, they're soy boy little cucks, they got rounded elbows, they're sitting on non-squeaky chairs. They don't wrestle crocodiles part-time. They don't sit in dusty rooms. You see that? I use that language. They use more clean, diplomatic language. I was just de-risking, darling. I'm just adapting to the market conditions. You actually did the same thing. You clicked sell. You sold into the base fiat stablecoin. That's it. You did the same thing. There is no difference here. All that matters is the language used. So you always got to figure out what type of agenda is going on out there. Now, lucky for you, I've done all this research to show you that over the next 10 years, they are going to print the living crap out of the fiat currency and they're going to debase everybody. And by the end of 10 years, you're going to have lost 50% purchasing power, which is kind of funny enough because in the last 3 years since the zombie virus, you've already lost almost 50% purchasing power. So that's the whole goal. Why? They've got to pay off the inflation through the debt. And they did this in the 1950s after World War II when they had to go on take on the guy with the mustache. That was the only way for them to pay him. They had to pay off the war bonds. They were repeating the same playbook, but here's the trick. The trick is they can't tell you they're repeating the same playbook because if they do, you're going to escape faster out of the currency. They can't tell you that, but that's the game. Also, I want to share some insights from Ryan too. Ryan's saying, I also saw this in the NFT bull run. He says people were being bullied for even considering to sell just a portion of their position. I saw Pranksy, I think he's like a degen NFT god. I saw Pranksy get bullied constantly And he was a really nice mega whale. Yes, this happens in everything. Friends, of course. Friends, did you think it was easy to watch Michael Saylor say that Bitcoin's going to $10 million? Bitcoin is a cybernetic hornet's nest. Bitcoin is digital real estate. It is the most pure form of money. It is a life source battery. He was saying all these up here, word for word. He was saying to go mortgage it. Now, there's nothing wrong with Mikey. It's just the crowd, man. It's the crowd. Luckily for you, got a friend like me who you like, subscribe, press the belly button and all. We are here to shock the algorithm and discover the future of crypto together. I like many coins. One of the futures of crypto is PulseChain. PulseChain is real DeFi. PulseChain is also free speech. Have you heard of him? Do you like real or do you like fake? I like real. Do you like free speech or do you like jailed speech? I like the free speech. That's just me. What about you? The other chains out there, I'm not making this up. They're ghost chains, all right? They're ghost chains. If you don't believe me, go tag them. Go tag them on your little Twitter-rooney. Go speak to them. Go call them out. See if they come for you. You know, it's always the same people, by the way, in each community when you tag them out. It's the ETH maxis. It's because the ETH maxis have so much money that when they move around, they pack a big punch. But it keeps their chains valuable that they just decided to indulge in for that temporary period of time until things go crap. It looks like it's big weight, but it's actually not. PulseChain has a big cult, man. It has a nice, big, juicy cult. It's free speech. I can see why. I can see why people want to gather around this. They like free speech. They like real DeFi. Would you call America a cult? Because people love liberty and freedom? Oh, they're the cult of liberty and freedom. There is entertainment and a community like no other. I've gone through all of them. If you don't believe me, go look at them yourself. Go look at them yourself. Try find something, please. Come send them my way. Go and do the work. I don't work for you. Go find people to do the work, please. Come send them my way. Because I ain't finding it. All I'm finding is actually the picture on the right. I'm finding 30,000 Chinese dudes, which is actually just one dude, farming all the activity on each chain. Doing little swaps, farming airdrops, doing like weird, obscure little transactions here and there. That's what I'm seeing. On PulseChain, we have battles such as B-Roots Trayvon. You have your friend Somi. How's this happen? Excuse me, this gentleman has a buy Bitcoin sign here. What's going on here? That makes no sense, right? We have Mr. Westcott Crypto. We've got other titans like Whales Only. You have every spectrum. And you know what? There are people like this in the Bitcoin community. But here's the difference, all right? The difference is, firstly, there are 143 channels on thepulsetube.com that you can verify this. Okay? That's important. We can actually visually see, we know their names. But you know their names in Bitcoin community too. But here's the difference. In Bitcoin, there are 219 million people in Bitcoin. Which means, if I want to impact Bitcoin by plus 1% in terms of community size, I have to onboard 2.19 million people. Wow. I've got to onboard 2 million people and then I'm just 1%. Congratulations. Not happening. No chance. In PulseChain, you only have 200,000. You know how easy it is to grab 2,000 people, friends? That's what we're doing. You're watching my channel here. We grew. 2,000 people plus 1%. And then the next month, 2,000 people, another plus 1% growth. And that just keeps ticking and ticking and ticking. That's the community getting bigger. Bitcoin is so strong, Bitcoin doesn't need me. Ethereum is so strong, Ethereum doesn't need me and it doesn't need you. They're going to continue doing what they were always programmed and destined to do. With or without me and you, the bug eaters are in control. Look at this picture for Mr. Rugburn. I do love that username, by the way. Mr. Rugburn, look at the top picture. It is fake DeFi Uniswap. Haha, we delisted you. Also, I wear women's underwear. Look at the bottom. Fake DeFi can never stop real DeFi. We're going to have to confirm friendship right here live. Friendship confirmed. And we're going to have to put a hand sign emoji, friends, just to confirm a friendship. Exactly. This is the type of stuff we want to see out here. You see, they can delist it all they want. The back's against the wall. Like, I see all these doors that are closed. PulseChain community. It's so easy. Where else is there to list, friends? You know, Bitcoin, it's already listed on like CME. There's no other exchanges out there. Now you got to start shilling to other countries. You're like, hey, Zimbabwe, hey, South Africa, can you start using Bitcoin? The goals are so much bigger. It's so much slower to move the boat. But with PulseChain, you're like, wait a minute. We are banned from every single place. Just imagine we get unbanned from one place. The light comes on. It changes everything. That's why you like, subscribe, press the belly button and all. I appreciate every single one of you, friends. I'm going to catch you in the next one.